Mounjaro week 58. Food noise. So I've been back a few weeks now. So when I restarted, I went back on 2.5 mil. To be fair, the first week surprised me how well it went, and my second injection, it was going well. And the last few days, it's been bad, to be honest. I've got really hungry, like really peckish, and I've been avoiding it as much as I can. Still eating healthy, still training, still just getting on with it, really. And you know, sometimes when your body just really needs it. So I've been fighting it, I've been fighting the urges, and it's been a tough one. After coming back from holiday and gained 6 kilos, I'm happy to say that most of that is gone, and I'll tell you my current weight, which is really surprising. So pre-holiday, I was taking my either Reta or Mounjaro on a Thursday. Since I've come back, so I came back 2 weeks ago now on Monday, like late at night. So Tuesday morning, so literally not long after I landed, bang, back on it, making sure training healthy and trying to lose all that holiday weight, which again, I'll mention that in a bit. The whole Tuesday to the following Tuesday, it's kind of put me off my game. So the reason why I prefer Thursdays personally is because one, Thursdays I'm off, and it's sort of middle of the week towards the start of the weekend where temptation can kick in. I've been pretty successful, to be honest, because I wanted to do it straight away. And my first injection since I came back from holiday, I just ended up doing like a 23-hour fast, and that wasn't even on purpose. I was just like, oh, okay, like, just killed my appetite. I went from being good pre-holiday to being okay on holiday to, you know what, I'm on holiday, just enjoy it, because when I come back, I know what I'm like. And it's exactly what it's worked out to be. So I'm thinking, you know when it's time to step up and increase the dose. So I'm thinking is take it on Tuesday, again 2.5 mil, and take the following 2.5 mil on the Thursday to round it off at 5 mil, and then I'm back on 5 mil every Thursday. I don't know. That's just something that I'm thinking. Split dosing, or forgot the other term, but you know what I'm talking about, right? So either way, I'm rounded off to 5 mil, and we'll see how it goes, because I am peckish. I am food noise. Like the last few days, 3 days to be exact. It's Sunday now, so even now I woke up, I can go for something, you know. That's not me. That was me way before. That was constantly on, you know. I'm still eating healthy food. I've been cooking all week, so I'm still on my own. I've been on my own for coming up to Monday, 2 weeks. I've been on my own for 2 weeks, so cooking for myself from scratch and stuff like that. I mean, I had ribeyes for like 2 nights straight. That was unbelievable. And you know what, just like healthy, like just good food and stuff like that. So it's all training. So I'm going to the gym now. Sunday's leg day, always for me. Again, I haven't done 4 times this week. It's my 3rd time this week, which is fine. It's not a problem. So I did a Wednesday, Friday, and obviously today, Sunday. And you know what, the training's been back on point. It's weird, right? So you stay consistent, you try your hardest, you gain strength, you improve in every aspect, and you take a couple of weeks off, regardless what it is, and then you struggle to get back into it. The strength was really impressed with myself at one point. You know, I'm struggling to get back into that category. Like, you know, but I did pec fly 113 kilos, and I was really fucking impressed with that. Considering, you know, I'm not taking anything to enhance myself extra. Do you know what I mean? Like, I've taken mots-c back on it again for my 2nd cycle, and I actually love that. It genuinely does make a big difference to my performance. Things like that, like, slowly but surely, you know, everything's got better. And I hit chest on Wednesday, and do you know what, the fact it's still like hurting now, like, but again, I can't hit the weight that I was doing before. And to be fair, I'm not even going to try and do that just yet, because I know I'm just going to injure myself, and that's the last thing that I need. But saying that, I do have the Wolverine stack, so if I do injure myself, not on purpose, but I'm just saying, like, I have that just sitting there just to like see what the fuss is about and how good this Wolverine stack is. So talking of other peptides as well, so mots-c I've just taken, love that. Honestly, I do recommend that 100%. Brilliant. I guess performance, you know, metabolic enhancer, definitely. So I've been on CJC for over a week now. So mine is specifically a 5x5. So it's a blend. First time I've ever used a blend ever of any peptide. 5mg CJC, 5mg ipamorelin. Hope I said that correctly. That is over tesamorelin, and the reason why is because before I was using on my last cycle a 20mg vial. That's currently not available. I mean, I can obviously get 2 10mg vials, but it becomes more expensive, and that's already expensive anyway. Experience with that so far, you know what, it's been mixed. When I first took it, great night's sleep, exactly what I needed, best sleep I've had since I stopped taking tesamorelin. The second night wasn't great, nothing special, and then the next few nights were great, and then after that it wasn't. So it's kind of hit and miss. But I've noticed one thing, something really weird. So when I inject CJC on my right hand side, it's more effective than my left hand side. I know it's weird. So as I was injecting, obviously, you know, every other night, so I noticed the night I inject on this side has been more effective. I've had better sleep than the nights I've injected on this side, as I've lost the amount of weight that I've lost, and I'm still not happy that my current weight is, or the way I look. Like, personally, like, when I was on holiday, you know, I got a bunch of compliments, not the compliments I was expecting, to be honest, like, you look sick, or you look ill, or I didn't recognize you, and, you know, blah 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 blah, your eyes are, yeah, nice, thanks. I'm still not happy, so I'm gonna just carry on going until I feel comfortable in my own skin and no one can tell me any better. Do you know what I mean? Like I said, the food noise has come back big time, like the last few days, and I have been trying my best to avoid it. So I had my dinner, and again, I'm still like peckish. I was peckish way before, even during work. I went to Waitrose just before I finished work, right next to the work. I just fancied something, and I'm trying to make healthy choices, and I see chocolates and crisps and, you know, all these things, and I'm trying not to fall into that, and I end up buying like duck sushi, like the most random thing. I'm thinking, that looks okay, that looks pretty healthy, you know, a bit of carbs, a bit of protein from the duck, and again, I'm trying to be good, right? I had it thinking it's going to be, you know. So if you don't know what Waitrose is, if you're watching from abroad, outside the UK, it's kind of like a posh, thinks it's posh supermarket. Some things are nice, but whatever. Anyway, so I got this duck sushi. There was like 10 or 8 or whatever in a pack. About £5, absolute rip-off. Anyway, thinking, you know, it's quite expensive, quite bougie, must be quite nice. Looked at the macros, pretty okay. I had one, bland as anything. And I don't know, it's because, maybe because that's not what I wanted. Maybe because I wanted something salty, and but yeah, either way, nah, didn't like it. Shared it with a friend of mine and went in the bin, to be honest. I went home, had my dinner. I made some nice lamb burgers, and I had some spinach falafel and some Greek yogurt, right? Really nice. And you know what? Honestly, couldn't finish my dinner. Great. So that's me full. I had a nice healthy meal, 2 lamb burgers, nice meaty, you know, nice spinach falafel, again healthy, you know, and full fat Greek yogurt, again increasing my protein intake. Great, really full. Had my last bite, have some left over for later on, some nice spinach falafel to go with whatever I'm going to cook tonight. So the second I finish my dinner, okay, cool, I fancy something, and I'm thinking, what the fuck? Like, literally, food-wise, I was full. Like, I could not have another bite, and there's still left over. But then I still fancy something. So in my fridge next to my Peptide case, I have one Cadbury's Easter egg that's been there since obviously Easter, and we are what, in the last week of August now, so Easter must have been about 4 or 5 months ago. I mean, that is strong will to have been avoiding that for months. I mean, there were more a few months ago, but as time went on, I might have had a little bit, and most of the kids, and I'm sitting there and I'm thinking, yeah, you know what, I could go for that. Like, I fancy something. I couldn't have another bite of my dinner. It was really nice. Really enjoyed that. I'll definitely have that again. But like, I fancy something. So okay, cool. And so I got this big Cadbury Easter egg, and I thought I can't just eat chocolate because I can't. So I went through my cupboard, something I haven't done again in months, and I had a big bag, like about 200 grams, between 150 to 180 grams, say, bag. So big-ish bag full of crisps, and they were Thai chili. So I ended up having the whole bag, the whole Thai chili crisp, and big Cadbury Easter egg while I was watching the film last night. And I'm like, that's so nice. Like, do you know what? Like, the dinner could not have not one other bite as stuffed as anything, but savoury, and the texture of the combination of chocolate and crisps together. Oh my god, this is what I used to do, like, literally probably every night. This is what I used to do every night pre-Mounjaro. Like, I would be healthy, I think I was healthy, and then just go through the cupboard and whatever, and just like indulge and, you know, just ruin all my hard work. But you know what, that's it. Like I said, I had that, really enjoyed myself. I mean, I've not had anything like that for ages. I didn't even really do that even on holiday. You know, I would have an ice cream, or obviously on my birthday I'll have a birthday cake, but like, that was exactly what I needed. I don't regret it whatsoever. So I weighed myself, thinking, okay, cool, I'm still over, since I've gained weight. I gained 6 kilos when I came back from holiday, and I've lost most of it. I think I was like 4 pounds over last time I checked from what I was. So okay, cool, still not bad. Like, I've been back 2 weeks now, or less than 2 weeks. I've lost most of it. I'm pretty happy with that. And I weighed myself this morning thinking, like, okay, cool, like, I have been hungry, and, you know, have been healthy apart from literally last night. Like, again, just before I finished work, I had duck sushi, thinking I'm trying to be healthy, and it's just didn't hit the spot, to be honest. And I had my dinner, that was satisfying and, you know, fulfilling, and then it's just like, nah, you know what, I've got space for dessert. So I weighed myself. Considering what I've been going through, I'm only like a few pounds more than my pre-holiday weight, and I am absolutely buzzing. I'm still thinking about increasing my dose. Do not get me wrong, but because again, the food noise is there and stuff like that. I'm only a few pounds more than my pre-holiday weight, but then I was lifting more. I was, you know, I was stronger. I was more physical, and I'm trying my best. I mean, it's 7 o'clock in the morning. It's just get back into my routine, you know, doing my morning walk and the gym.